You know in life, treat it like your wife, you gotta hold their hand. Growing up all by yourself, now you a lonely man. Always cold in these streets so he can soul a plan. And on his feet is where I hope he land. Yeah, middle of the street, he got an open can. He two-stepping for the creek, he got an open hand. And up the street is what I thought he ran. Now he walking down the street with like 50 cans. Cuz was blood, had like 40 yams. So they scanned pouring slugs. He was lucky that the 40 jam. They putting hands trying to dance over 40 grams. I'm counting 40 bands. It's gonna be a long night. The good dying young. I'm hoping you live a long life. You on the bench dreaming this game. You on your fourth strike. Wish you want the Porsche right. Yeah, let it off twice. And every ring on the finger.
You know how we start these things? That wasn't justified. I think that one was a little bit dead.
Watch how these Jews say, yeah, this motherfucking strain got this whole fucking room set. Getting to it, that beauty need a new shape. Shaking and moving, I need a new link. Ain't nothing better than a new mate. But at times when a nigga ain't got it, I catch mood swings. I stop selling coke to rap.
And on that, you already know what's up. Hope you guys are living good, feeling good, smoking legal, and definitely staying hydrated. You already know what's up. Live review time from the folks at Str8fire. Again, I want to say it's big shout out to the folks at Str8fire. I want to say a big shout out to the community for supporting the channel, and definitely we're going to continue to do what we're doing so that we can be providing the most education and awareness that we can to good companies like Str8fire. With that being said, we got the Mochi Nerdz today from their signature tier, and yeah, we're gonna see what this is about. So we're gonna do what we normally do. We're gonna crack this open. We're gonna smoke it. We're gonna talk about it, and I hope you guys got something good to smoke, and I hope you guys are staying hydrated as well. What up, Rickshaw? Chilling, my boy. Appreciate you for tapping in, man. We're doing the Mochi Nerdz today. You know what I mean? So, without further ado, like I said, we don't do this for the entertainment purposes. We do it for the educational purposes only. And everything we do here is 100% legal, and it all abides by the hemp bill. So, as long as you guys are cool with that, let's get to it, right? So let's crack open this Mochi Nerdz and see what this is about. Okay. A little gassy. A little bit gassy, just a little bit gassy. Nothing that's gonna make you write home, but definitely a little bit gassy. I feel like this light is not gonna show this any justice. Since we are doing a signature pack, I feel like we should do. Cat almost jumped out. I feel like we should do this a little bit more justice with some good lighting. So let's get some good light on this, because I will feel bad if I don't represent this properly. Right? So we're gonna pour this out and we're gonna look at it. Okay, this is the Mochi Nerdz. And it's soft. It's fresh. Oh yeah? How'd you like that, man? Be honest. No caps. No caps here, you know? Looking at the Mochi Nerds. So, as far as eye appeal goes, this is not the best looking flower. Does it smell like Nerds? I don't think it smells like Nerds. It's got a gassy smell, but it doesn't smell like Nerds. So, you know what I mean? Um, that's here nor there, man. We're not gonna judge it based on that. It's got kind of like a earthy, like a earthy gas. Not the same type of earthy gas that I was getting off some other strains, but uh, more sweet earth than planty earth, I would say. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. I don't know. I think this is one of those. This is one of those ones where I could say, honestly, just from the looks of it, I would have thought that this was like a starter pack. You know what I mean? That's just me. So maybe this needs to get recategorized. Depends. We'll see how the effects are. Cheers to Anthony, man. Cheers to Stage. Cheers to Rickshaw. Cheers to all y'all for tapping in. Um, like I said, we're doing the Mochi Nerds right now from Str8fire. It's their signature pack, and off the rip, it smells decent. It's got a little bit of gas to it, some earth to it. The color is not the most appealing color on the planet. Um, I don't know. This doesn't have great bag appeal. That much I can say. This is not one of those ones that's like it's gonna be like, oh my god, it's gonna pop out at you. Nah, definitely not that. But we don't judge it off that. We judge it by the smoke. Smoking a little thing, pretty good. Some mule fuel. Call me THCA. That's what's up. Hell yeah. Hey, Stage, what'd you think of that? What'd you think of that? What'd you think of that diesel, man? You smoked a nice little doobie of that. What'd you think of that flavor? That flavor was crazy, wasn't it? Tell me that flavor wasn't nostalgic. Yeah, so it's like slight gas. Slight gas, slight earth, little bit of pine. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy at all. Doesn't smell like Nerds. We're not going to judge it off of that. Me personally, so far, if I'm going off just, everything that I've seen from Str8fire, this is my least eye-catching that I've seen from them, beside the GG4. If you guys ever had the Mochi Nerds, tell me what you think. Maybe you guys thought something different. I don't know. Maybe. I was out all day, came home to it. Nice, Anthony, smoking on some Falcon Heavy V12 Apes and Space Dab. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. Absolutely, man. Yeah, man, appreciate it. And that sounds excellent, my boy. That sounds excellent. Shout out to Anthony. Always smoking good and tapping into the lives. That's all we ask for, you know what I mean? Make sure that you guys are smoking good, smoking legal, and bringing the good vibes, you know what I mean? It's hard to find good people to chill with, you know what I mean? You found a place. Man, I am so like salty because I left my tool at Kevin's house, at Stage's house. So, you know, that's like that's my go-to fucking skewer right there, man. But I trust the homie. We'll make sure it keeps it safe. This little fat little fucking you digs right there. All right. So yeah, let's get into this. Yo, what up, Mr. Stays High? What up, Reno? Luigi Cart with a pre-rolls is crazy work. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I'm glad you guys are all fucking smoking good today. I'm really glad you guys are all smoking good. I hope you guys are having a fucking excellent weekend. I know I'm having a pretty good weekend, and it's only gonna get better. So shout out to you guys, shout out to Str8fire, and cheers everybody. Cheers. Matter of fact, let me get some music on before I do anything. That way we got something to vibe out to. You know what I mean? I'm gonna play one of my favorites.
I started a business.
From the homie, of course. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Aunt Millie. Cheers up, everybody.
With the AV, smelling like it's him, like you wells with the baby. Yo, baby, no, I love your shit. Baby, no, I love your cake. Scary when you mixing it scary, right with the sauce cake. Ain't nothing fake. Baby, no, I'm blessed. She gon' top the dome, got the zone. Peanut butter bread with this waffle cone, on this soul. Whoa, never had a dream. In the backwood, ain't gon' mix it with banana cream.
Oh man, I didn't even open up the back end. See what happens when I don't got my tool with me? I done forgot to open up the back end. Shame on me. Can't stop me. Can't stop me.
Strawberry cough, tangerine dream, umbrella blue fall, strawberry cream, appleberry cake, ice cream fiend,
Make sure I do this correctly. The taste is better than the smell, and it's burning pretty good. I honestly didn't know what to expect right now. Oh man, that's just got kind of stuck right there. Boy, I need my skewer. No, it's all good.
That's what a killer getting bitches. We done smoking them songs to get my head is rich. Trust the base, stepping on toes. But if you stuff my chain, stepping on coke. I'm not gonna get it. Money will change you like you don't love the same. Never change, look up and down. That'll help your brain. Say hills in time when you repeat the pain. Ready to die, that's when the Rican came. Slide. Look around, fly, and take a look at face. Either this, flip a break, get it either way. Slap the bag when the head of praise.
What up, Steve? It's crazy how people staring aren't hip to hemp and THCA flower. Yeah, no. I mean, it's the wording, man. It's the stigma behind the wording, man. They can't stand the word hemp. That's why. It's the word. You don't know all this shit's the same. Shout out to Steve. The Southern Maryland Experience. W's for the Southern Maryland Experience. If you guys are familiar with TSME, don't forget to check them out. It's another great vendor in our community. Yeah, I mean, anything that's gonna be competition is they're gonna, you know what I'm saying? That's the competitors do that to competitors too, right? You know what I mean? They're never gonna call their competitor good. They're not gonna be like, hey, my competitor's the shit. Not familiar with the products, but yeah, definitely. If you guys are not familiar with the Southern Maryland Experience, definitely tap in. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I still have a code with them. Maybe I do. I don't know if I did. Maybe I do. If I do, I do. If not, still use something. Save you some money. Well, yeah, definitely support, you know what I'm saying? Support each other, support the community, support new vendors, support vendors that support you. You know what I'm saying? That's all I really can say. I think that's most important, you know what I mean? Us as a community, we stay tight and we stay in this type of space. That way we can give each other the best insight, whether it be with smoke, customer service, as we had an example the other day. You know what I'm saying? We had Str8fire in here, real time, giving real time customer service in here, changing the site, actually taking actual insight from and feedback in real time. Hope you guys are smoking damn good. Look at the ash on that. You know what I mean? So don't judge a book by its cover, you know? Remember what I said? It's by, like, this is one of the ones that are like least eye-catching to me. But I didn't say that it's not smoke that I didn't like. I just said that this don't look as good as it smokes. This smokes a ton better than it looks. I can tell you that much right now. So Mochi Nerdz is valid. Look at that. Resin ring and shit. Mochi Nerdz is valid. I would say that for a signature, it doesn't pass the eye test for a signature. That's what I can say. It if anything, it barely meets the eye test for a signature. Yeah, prayers for OSH, but every product has the same COA. Shit was not THCA, but it was fire. Oh yeah. OSH. Which company is that? Which company is OSH? And they had some black market out there, pumping that black market. Legal things only, guys. Old school. Old school. You guys got to be safe out there. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that you are shopping with vetted, vendors and reputable companies who respect the game. You know what I mean? That way they don't put you in danger. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gotta be worried about no funny shit coming to your door or no fucking police. So, don't say it and tell you so. True. But there's ways to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Some people be trying to, it's like you got a loophole, but you still trying to take a shortcut. You know what I mean? What more do you want other than the loophole? You know what I'm saying? What up, Ruben? Oh, shout out to Ruben. Shout out to Ruben. CB. What up? What up? What up? What's good? What's good? Smoking good right now. We smoking some Mochi runs. I hope you smoking good today, and I hope you having a great Sunday. You know what I mean? Definitely staying hydrated. You already know what's up. You know the vibe. We just kick it here. We smoke. Check out the flower. Give our honest opinion. You know what I mean? Other than that, we vibing out, chilling, cooling it, chopping it up. Hey, Stage, did you hear what I was asking you, my boy? Did you like that flower that I gave you? Did you like that at all? How was that? I know you said you came home to it, but I mean, what'd you think? Did you enjoy it? I got an order from Golden Hour Hemp. Anyone try them? I've heard a lot about them. Golden Hour Hemp, I've heard a lot about them. Both mixed reviews. But I think all these companies are susceptible to mixed reviews, no? That's China Pack. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. That's speculation. We ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. I don't care who you are in here. We don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like if it's bad to you, that's cool. But don't. You know what I'm saying? The minute you try to put a stamp or you try to be like, hey, this is this with some definition, we gonna stop all that. Because then that's how rumors spread. And then before you know it, that rumor starts from some telephone that happened in Max Pack's channel. No, we don't do that. We don't start rumors here. We don't do hearsay and we don't play telephone. All right, bro. I don't know. You gotta have to show. You know where to message me. Show me some valid proof. You know what I mean? That's where that stuff is coming from, and then we can talk about it more. You know what I mean? But other than that, I can't be doing that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna entertain that. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that you try, make that judgment for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Do your own research. No hearsay. You know what I mean? Make sure you do your own research and you know what you're doing. And if you don't, ask somebody who does, What up, Crispy? It's new to me, but if true, I ain't buying from them any longer. Research to do. Yeah, research to do. Definitely do research. You know what I'm saying? Because it's easy for somebody to say something, and then before you know what I mean? It's something, So So yeah, make sure all your information is vetted, valid information as well. You know what I mean? Not front page news shit. Actual information that you can verify. You know? Yeah. So yeah, but other than that, like I said, I'm enjoying this. That ash was looking pretty good before I knocked it off. You know, the Mochi Nerds from Str8fire is valid. It's valid. I would say it doesn't pass the eye test. That's the only thing. It just doesn't pass the eye test. Absolutely, talk privately to me. Uh, yeah, okay. I'm not sure who you were talking to, like to me or to but yeah, no matter what, like I said, no matter what information, make sure it's vetted information and make sure it's valid and there's actual like stamped valid proof of that type of information because that's pretty bold. You know what I mean? And I don't slander or I don't do anything like that with any of these companies. So um no. Now, if you say something like JK was selling mold packs and then they put it in one of their COAs on accident and then try to take it back, that's true. I have proof of that. I actually have proof of that. See, I don't care about saying that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like certain things I'll say if I know, with some validity. But I wish they would try to argue that shit. We got proof. I'll show you pictures. But with the other company, I don't know. I don't know anything about them. I never dealt with them. I never worked with them. They never worked with me. They never, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to say really about them. So anyway, moving on. But the whole point is do your research. Just like you do your research on these companies, right? So when you're smoking, even when you're smoking Str8fire, even if I say it's some fire, do your research. Don't just be like, hey, Max said it's good. Now I'm just over here spending money. No, don't find out. If it's good, it's good. But don't just sit there, and be riding the coattails of somebody else's opinion. You know, it's okay. It's okay to disagree. I have bought snowball, diamonds, distillate, hash, etc. from Golden Hour Hemp before. I'm like, fuck, did I put in my body? I mean, well, this is like, hey, do your research. That's that. And once you do the shame on me, and then you say fuck it, I'm not gonna do that again. All right, cool. But you do it again, all right, keep trying your luck. You know, there's reputable companies out here. You know what I mean? That will actually be honest with you. You know what I mean? There's companies that will have their representatives actually speak to you. There's an example right there. You're talking to Steve right there. Steve from the Southern Maryland Experience. If you guys in here don't know who that is, holler at him. Holler at Steve from the Southern Maryland Experience. You know what I mean? He's a vendor himself. And he'll tell you how he feels himself, just like how he's saying right now. But these companies, these companies are so large sometimes that they don't have enough. They don't have enough time to send a representative. They just give a fuck about you spending some money on some bullshit. That's the truth. What up, Cap? What up? What up? What up? We smoking. You already know what's up. Smoking good. Hope you smoking good, bro. Having a good Sunday. But yeah, man, you already know what's up, man. It's just like You know, like any other thing that you do, you shop for on Amazon, or you get a product or whatever the fuck, you do your research. You know what I mean? You want to see if it's good, if it's worth it, you know, or if it's just a gimmick. You know, that's all. Same thing like anything else. Be smart, shop smart, don't be stupid. And then if you know you shop in a way where you probably kind of maybe fucked up, maybe you made a bad purchase, then tell the next person, hey, you know, that's what the research is for. That person might be researching for your review. They want you to say the truth. That shit was trash. Everybody else is saying it's good, but you know for sure it's garbage. You know? So don't, give somebody a heads up. It just helps. Sharing is caring, you know? Don't sit here and gatekeep the information. But some people don't even gatekeep the information. They just be straight up fucking gassing up some shit that's not what it is. And maybe it is to them. And maybe it's the truth to them. But you got to accept somebody else when they tell you it's not that, right? So say you are lightweight and you don't even know it. Right? You have no fucking clue. You think you're smoking some straight up gas, and then you smoke with somebody and they look at you like you just disrespected them. You gotta respect that shit, because it might be okay to you, but see, under further review and research from another opinion, we spoke to another doctor, and the other doctor said you've been diagnosed with bullshit. You probably gotta accept that shit, you know? So once I get more knowledge, I'll speak on it. Yeah, no, that's valid, you know? But like I said, everybody's 8 isn't everybody's 8. Like my 8 isn't your 8, you know? My 9 isn't your 9. Something I smoke might be a 10 for me, it might be a fucking 7 for you. You might hate that shit, you know? So I said, take my opinion with a grain of salt, but do your own research first. Don't just like something because somebody else liked it. You know, that shit is fucking corny. I like it because so and so did it, because you did it. That's the corniest shit I've ever. Don't do shit because I do shit. Do shit because you want to do it. That way we can fucking talk about it. And that's what we want to know, you know? That's what a community is. So when you want to know what a community is people that join the same, you know what I mean, uniform of ideas, and we can all actually share with one another. Not because we're just there and we're chiming in. That shit is trash. That shit is trash. That's not a community. That's not a community. We should all be able to share this information with each other. No gatekeeping, no nothing. You know what I mean? Just be honest. Don't be salesmen. Because I ain't buying what you got to sell. Coming this Friday, I'm in Minnesota. I've been smoking 35 years. I can respect that. I can respect that. I can respect that. That's you know, if you know, you know. And a lot of people do take it seriously. And that should be offensive when you know something is not what it seems, and you're looking at somebody smoking that shit that you know it ain't what it seems, and they're just like, oh my God, oh, and you're just like, man, you're insulting my motherfucking, my whole repertoire here. You know what I mean? Like, that shit is fucked up. That's called misinformation. You know what I'm saying? None of y'all don't know what misinformation is. That's a motherfucker that tells like a half truth. You know what I'm saying? They just tell the front page news. They don't tell you the whole story. Brick weed with the fucking dead bird for added weight. Yeah. Nah, you know what they used to do? That's funny though. But you know what they used to do? When they used to pack it, they pack it extra tight, extra tight, and they wrap that, and they wrap the bundles and the bindles. But all of that plastic be pounds of plastic, pounds of tape, pounds on top of these pounds. They just fucking add on all of that shit. You're talking about 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fucking pallets and shit. Full of just wrapped up smoke with plastic all over it. And that plastic gets weighed out too. And the reason why they charge for that plastic and everything too is because if you get caught, they weigh everything. They weigh the plastic too. I don't care if you had 1 gram inside of 2 ounces of plastic. That means you got caught with 2 ounces. Good luck. The more you know. Just steal my money. Hell yeah. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. That's all. If you know, you know how this shit used to go. But definitely, look, hey, all of y'all in here. Again, I can't appreciate y'all any more than to the moon and back. You know what I'm saying? For getting me to this fucking 300. That shit is crazy. Looking at that shit is crazy. That shit, I'm looking at that shit like that shit is wild as hell. In like an hour, it was like 25, 30 people, subbed and jumped in, and everybody was tapping in and shit. That shit was crazy. You know what I mean? I appreciate that shit. We're going to get it up to 500. We're going to do another one. We're going to do another giveaway. 500. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, throw in something extra on top of that giveaway. But in between the 300 and the 500, we're going to pick the prize ourselves. You know what I mean? I'm going to put a poll out. Pause. That was crazy. I'm going to set up a poll. And I'm going to let everybody vote on what the prize is going to be. You know what I mean? It'll probably be like an ounce or something from whatever said company I pick. Under the zip for trash. Like here you throw this away. It's crazy on the bricks. Imagine. Nah, man. There's some of y'all that be selling brick weed on purpose. I'm not gonna mention no names. I don't like talking shit like that, but that shit is diabolical to me. There's a certain major company that be selling some super brick. You know what I mean? Like, that shit is crazy. They be selling the fuck out of that shit, though. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. It shit smells good, but it's like, when I tell you it's some brick, I'm talking like a fucking brick for real. I don't even know why they do that shit. That shit is unnecessary. Packing bricks on purpose is crazy. Legal brick? Legal brick? What the fuck? Why? I guess, everybody got their own way to smoke. I don't judge nobody. As long as you putting it in the air, I respect you. But back to this mochi, right? I don't even got the fucking pack right here. But the mochi nerds from Str8fire, I see what they probably look. I bet you know what they did when they put this in this tier. I bet you any money. I feel like asking them what did they do, but I feel like they all sat down and was like, somebody was like, "Hey man, we're gonna put this one in the signature," and they were like, "Nah," and they're like, "Yeah," they were like, "Nah," and they were like, "Man, look, we're gonna roll this up, we're gonna smoke it, and then afterwards you tell me." That's what I feel like they did. Like they got a few of them and they all rolled up just like this. And they all forgot that they were smoking this not so eye appealing looking flower. And they were like, damn, that shit was actually smoking for real. I'm highly surprised. This shit is smoking. Like this shit tastes like some straight up gas. It don't have the flavor that it smells like. It's just like a piney, gassy type of flavor. You know what I'm saying? It don't have a Nerdz flavor. I just say nostalgia, but who knows? A little bit of nostalgia. That pine, that little zanginess. Like I can't really describe that. You know what I mean? Like how weed used to be back in the like early 2000s when you had some good, when you bought like a dime bag of weed or some shit. You know what I mean? It was like piney, got that little zang to it. It's kind of like that. But nothing dramatically crazy. Just good. Just good smoke. Like it's enough to forget that you are smoking this. Not like it doesn't look like visually doesn't look that good. And I feel bad for saying that over and over again, but I can't help it because it doesn't. But it smokes so damn good. It's crazy. Yeah, this would be something that you would have to try it for yourself. You know what I mean? To find out and be like, damn, man, yeah, that shit was smoking. Shit does not look like it smokes like that. I'm surprised. I think you're gonna be surprised what I give this. I think you guys are gonna be surprised what I rate this. Local buses for $5 a blunt is crazy. Man, that shit is smoking. I'm not mad. Look, I mean, like the ash is decent. This is something you would really have to try for yourself to understand what I'm talking about. And I don't really like I said, I really don't say what I'm saying a lot. You know what I mean? Um, yeah, I would I would try this again, and I wouldn't be mad. If they sent me this again, I wouldn't be like, damn, they sent me that again. No, I'd be happy they sent me this. I prefer this over and over again over that gelato type of taste over and over again. I prefer this. This got more of a gassy type of, yeah. This smokes good. So yeah, I think summing up this summing up the Mochi Nerds. I think the bag appeal was not it. The smell was good. It was a little sweet, a little earthy, not the typical earth. A little bit pine in the back. So bag appeal was probably like a 7, right? And then the breakdown and everything, the smell was just like how it smelled on top of the flower. It was piney, it was a little earthy, a little sweet. The smoke though, the smoke quality, as far as the ash, the burn, the effects, everything, just the feel, everything. The way I'm feeling right now, this is a 8.5. I enjoyed the fuck out of this. Oh yeah, y'all all take it easy too. But yeah, I give this a 8.5 for a signature. This will surprise the fuck out of you. I think this will surprise whoever tries this was gonna be like, yeah. I didn't expect that from this ugly ass weed. It's just got one of those looks that's just not it. You know what I mean? To me, it does. I don't know. Maybe it's not attractive to me, but that's just the truth. But you know, that's what it is. Oh, that's what's up. Whoever rolled out, you know what I mean. It's all good. I know y'all ain't here for all that. Y'all here for that number, you know. Um, but yeah, that's what it is, you know. 8.5. That's how I feel. As far as it being a signature pack, I think that's good. If you think that's good, then check it out. If you don't think that this is your 8.5, let me know what it is. Is it your 7? Is it your 8, your 9? Who knows? But whatever it is, don't be afraid to use whatever code it is that you'd like to save you some money. You can use Max Packs 15. Maybe you can use Str8 Max Packs 25 and save you 25% off. But that's temporary though. So if it don't work, I apologize. And if it does, good for you. So we're gonna smoke this and wrap this video up. You know what I'm saying? Hell yeah. Hey, try it. Try it. It's active. Str8 Max Packs 25. You know what I'm saying? And if not, Max Packs 15 will also do you good. Whatever it is, save you some money. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about my pockets, worry about yours. That's what's important to me. Still haven't tried straight. Gonna use that. Hell yeah. Hey, let me know, man. When you go to that site, let me know if that's active for you. You know what I'm saying? I know somebody used it. I know a couple of people used it. So remember, I'm the only one with that code like that. So once that goes away, it goes away. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only one with that code. So that was a little late Christmas gift. You know what I'm saying? A little layup. So hopefully y'all get a chance to take advantage of that because it's 25%. Just saying. Hell yeah, a few people used it already, man. Shout out to y'all for using the code and support. You know what I'm saying? For all, like, man, look, ain't no bullshit. I probably won't even check on that little piece of change or whatever for who knows how long. I ain't checking on that change until it cut me a fucking couple stacks. You know what I'm saying? That's how I wait. You know. But other than that, I ain't bugging about that. That's why I say, don't worry about me. You know. Worry about somebody else, you know, like yourself. Save money for you. I don't care what code you use, as long as you save you some money. If you find a 30% code, use that one. You know what I mean? Damn, that shit ain't never happened. That shit got stuck to my finger and stuck to my lip all at the same time. That was like somebody drinking or eating the last bite of food or something like that out of your. That's how that felt for me right there. Like, fuck, salty. Well, just like this joint was trying to tell me, all things that are good come to an end. So, with that being said, shout out to y'all. Shout out to Str8fire. 8.5 on this. Hope you guys are living good, feeling good, smoking legal, and definitely staying hydrated. If ain't nobody tell you they love you, Mac love you. And that's real. Peace, y'all.